What's up, people? This is Silverleaf955 back again with another deck profile for you guys today. And I told you guys I was going to do this a long time ago, but it is time for the post-rotation Umbreon Gx, Hoopa, and Zoroark deck. So we are playing those three Pokemon, main attacker being this, of course, but you'll see how the deck will run in a couple of seconds. Reason being, I've been sticking with Umbreon for a while, being the fact that it's one of my favorite Pokemon in the whole game. And technically it was my first deck that I ever made. So, kind of stuck with this deck for a very long time. So, for those of you guys who are a long time, you guys will know that I have been dealing with upgrading this deck, trying to make it competitive for a very long time. Even in the format that we're in, with Buzzwell's running around, we got that Hoopa, which really saved the deck. I was really thinking about, like, giving up on it after a while, because even with Zoroark, there's no way to block the whole fighting shenanigans. So yeah, I'm really glad they made that shining Hoopa, that Hoopa with the barrier ability basically to block GXs and EXs, because that pretty much gives dark types a shot at least being able to compete with all these fighting types that are in the format. But without further ado, let's get into this deck profile, guys. Alright, so starting off first, the man, the legend himself. We are starting off with 3 Umbreon Gx right here. So let's get it out here. Right, have it focus. Alright, so Umbreon Gx, 200 HP, not bad. Has Strafe, does 30, switches Pokemon when you're benched. Pretty cool, because it kind of gives you a free retreat, a way to get out of the range of the Buzzwolves. Then you have Shadow Bullet for 90. And then does 30 to the opponent's bench. Really, really cool. Then we got Dark Hole GX. We're not really going to want to use this GX. I mean, now, this GX move actually might be really good. Because now that we don't have cards to recover special energy anymore, this right here, like let's say we've already discarded like 2 of the special energy because we already playing hammers. Then we go ahead and do this. Man, that really messed him up. Especially now that Buzzwell's not playing really any special energy now anyway, so probably gonna be playing basic fighting energy. But any other deck that plays special energy and like cannot recover it, like Gardevoir and stuff like that, they recover it. Decidueye can recover, but it's not being played right now. But any other stuff that could be recovered, like in decks like a Gliscopod or whatever like that, this will be really, really good. So playing 3 of that right there. Next we're going to be playing our 4 Eevee right here. So, as I said before, in the other Eevee evolution decks that I play, this is one of the best evolution cards in the format. You just stick an energy onto it, and then evolve into any evolution that basically this thing evolves into. Sorry about the glare there. I don't know what's up with that glare, but there you go. Energy evolution Eevee. Have it focus. So basically, when you touch a basic energy card from your hand to a Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon that's the same type of energy, and then put that Pokemon into this one and to evolve it. Then you shuffle your deck. Pretty good card. I really hope they reprint it and give it a really good art, because I really want this card to stick around for a little bit, or hopefully they make a card that will actually make evolving the evolutions a lot faster. So, even though this is probably the fastest you can ever get, you just throw an energy onto it, but next, we are playing a 4-line of the Hoopa right here with the Scantral Guard. This card really saves dark types, because basically it's a wall for dark types, so it prevents all attacks, including damage and all that. So it's basically the Alolan Ninetales ability, but for dark types, which is really, really good. It's also got a decent attack, Super Cycle, just base 80 damage, but we're mostly going to be using it as a wall. We only have to attack with it, and we're really stuck in a pickle, and we don't want to get knocked out. This card could also help lock out our opponent. Like, for instance, let's say they've already evolved all their rock grubs and everything like that, and they already have their Buzzwells out. The only thing that could possibly be able to attack us that I know of could be the baby Buzzwell. That's the one thing that saves fighting types from this, is the baby Buzzwell. But if we can take care of those first, and then they only have their regular stuff, then we can really, really be able to get far with this. But baby Buzzwell pretty much only counter to that. Next, we are playing a 2 Zoro line and a 2 Zoroark line. I'm probably going to try and make this 3 because we're gonna need Zoroark in this deck definitely for that trade ability right there. So trade once per turn, then you can discard a card from your hand, draw 2 cards, one of the main draw supporters in the format. Then we got Righteous Being, does 20 damage for each of your Pokemon play. Then we have Trickster GX, choose one of your opponent's choose one of your opponent's Pokemon attacks, and then use it as an attack, which is the good part too, is because you can actually use your opponent's GX attacks too, which is really, really cool. And we are playing a lot of Dark Energy in this deck, so we will be able to use it, which is really nice. And then last but not least, we are playing the one line of Coco promo. Now, I might think about keeping this in and switching some stuff around, because I might even put the Latios from Prisma Star in here, because it has weakness against Buzzwole, which is really nice. But for now, we're just going to be playing the one Coco with the Flying Flip, 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Really good card to start out with. And that's pretty much it for all of our Pokemon there. Next, we're going to move over to our supporters. So let's move this all over here. Yeah, I really put a lot of thought into how I'm going to make this deck, how it will run. I was debating actually playing, the Spirit Tomb with the ability to keep your opponent inactive, but then I was like, no, because Guzma could get around that pretty easily, and he might even backfire on you, and your opponent might be able to just set up, because it is your attack for turn that will be able to spread damage everywhere, but it's not that much damage. So anyway, going on to supporters, we are playing a 4-line of Cynthia, best draw supporter in the game currently. Shuffle hand, draw 6. Just really, really good supporter. It's basically Professor Oak's new theory for those of you guys who played back in the Heart Gold, Soul Silver era and all that nonsense. I wasn't there for that. I mean, I was there. I was like probably 10 or something like that, but I wasn't playing Pokemon at the time. So next, we are playing a monstrous 4 Guzma. Yes, we want to have this card a lot to be able to Guzma out our targets, because this deck needs to take out Pokemon fast, and since we're doing spread damage, that's what this deck is. So that's what Guzma's going to help us do. We do some spread damage to the bench, then we hit the active. That's the main goal here. Next, return 2 Pokemon Fan Club, search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon, and then reveal them and put them to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Really, really good card. Then we got some more draw support, so this is really good for early games. So Lily, draw cards till you have 6 in your hand. Then if it's your first turn, you draw cards till you have 8 into your hand. So you want to see this first turn, which is why I'm playing 2 of it. Plus, this is just good draw supporter in general, decent enough to be able to play it in the deck, especially now that the format is actually slow enough to be able to play cards like this. So next, we're playing a 1 Kukui and a 1-line of Acerola. And that's pretty much it for our supporters. Now we're going to move over to our items. So we are playing a 4-line of Choice Band. Want to do as much damage as possible. Playing a 4-line of Ultra Ball to help search. 3-line of Ultra Ball to help search. Next, we're also playing a 3-line of Nest Ball to be able to help get our basics out first turn. So really, really good combo for this would be probably a Pokemon Fan Club, probably a Pokemon in your hand, and then Nest Ball. That'll be a really good hand to start out with, and then probably some draw cards too for next turn, because you really want to get your Pokemon and stuff out fast with this deck. Next, we're playing a 2-line Field Board to get rid of those stadiums, 2 Enhanced Hammer, 1 Pal Pad, and 1 Rescue Stretcher. And then last but not least, our stadiums. We're playing 2 Altar of the Moon to give us some free retreat if we have any dark type Pokemon. If we have any dark energy attached to any Pokemon, which is nice, then the retreat cost is 2 less. Now, the thing about this too is Zoroark right now has 2 retreat costs, so let me show you that right down here. We attach a dark energy to this, free retreat. The only thing that's bad about this is a stadium, but then again, we have Field Blower. Everybody's playing Field Blower, so you gotta really just time it right. You don't want to play a stadium down right away. You want to just play it when it's needed. And then last but not least, our energy. We are playing 4, 5, 9 count of energy and then a 4 count of DC. The reason we're playing a 9 count energy is because we really want to see a lot of dark energy in this deck, especially since now we don't have any way to recover special energy. We don't want to be so reliant on it that if we lose it, we'll be in some trouble. So that's why I'm playing a higher count than usual. But other than that, this is pretty much the deck. I want to test it out against some fighting type decks mostly, because if we're going against Psychic, we got a little bit of an edge, because as you can clearly see down here, let's show Zoroark again. We have a 20 damage minus against with resistance against Psychic types, which is really nice because most of the format these days is Psychic or fighting. So yeah, I think that's it. So focus. So that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Probably gonna be doing the updated Xerneas deck profile now. So I'll probably go home after work and get started on that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please comment down below, like and subscribe to my channel for more Pokemon content, TCG. We're almost at 120 subscribers. Let's try and make it to that 200 subs, guys. And yeah, this could be Silverleafy on 9055 logging out. This could be and